Okay. Um, Hi everyone, I'm Naveen, and today I'm going to be the host of today's session. So the topic of today's webinar is what's new in Zoho SalesIQ 2023. So we're going to be talking about all the new features that are in Zoho SalesIQ 2023. So before we begin, I have my monitor set up here so I can interact and see your questions over here. So feel free to tell me about your experience of using Zoho Sales IQ. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask them anywhere during this session. So without further ado, let's get started. So this is going to be today's agenda. First, I'm going to be talking about, I'm going to be giving you an overview of what Zoho Sales IQ is. For those who are new here, based on the poll reaction, we have a lot of Sales IQ users, and some of you are new here. So for them, I'm going to give you a short introduction on what Zoho Sales IQ is, and then why you must use Zoho Sales IQ. And after that, the main topic of this webinar, the latest feature releases of Zoho Sales IQ in the year of 2023. And then this comes under the feature release. So we're going to be talking about effective appointment scheduling with Zoho bookings and then better payments with Zoho checkout. And then we're going to be taking a look at enhanced resources module overview. After that, we're going to be taking a look at chatbots for instant messaging channels. And after that, we're going to be having a Q&A session with our expert over here. So if you have any questions related to this topic or any general questions related to sales IQ, you can ask them in the Q&A section. So without further ado, let's get started. So first, for all those who are new here, what is Zoho Sales IQ? So the basic definition is Zoho Sales IQ is a real-time customer engagement and support platform that comes packed with features that allows you to interact with customers. So for all those who are new here, this might sound very Greek and Latin to you. So what's better than to explain it with an example? So let's just say this is an example that I use all the time in all of my trainings and webinars. So this is a very generic example. So let's just say you are going to a car showroom, right? And then you are entering the showroom and standing in front of your favorite car that you might have seen in the streets or in advertisements or anything like that. You're standing in front of the car, right? You're just standing there for 5 minutes and you're just observing it, admiring it, or whatever. And then time passes, the 5 minutes becomes 10 minutes. So now you're still standing at the car. Now you're a little bit confused because you're still looking at the car and not doing much. And 10 minutes becomes 15 minutes. And at this point, you are very confused because you're just looking at the car for 15 minutes and not doing anything. So after a few 5 or 10 minutes, you might leave, right? And when you leave, you will leave very confused. You just went to a showroom just look at the car, unless or until you really like the car, you might not have much clarity, right? So this is what happens for virtual websites too, right? People come visit your website, they just look at your website, stare, and leave, right? They do not get much clarity on what it is. So let's just say the same example in a different scenario. You're going to the car showroom, and then here you are looking at the car, and then somebody comes up to you within 5 minutes, and then they start a conversation with you, right? Like just asking you what are you looking for, or just interacting with you in a real small talk way. And then you might say them your needs, and the support rep or whoever that is in the showroom will give you more suggestions, right? And then it would start building a conversation, and even at the end of the day, if you don't end up buying a car, you would leave with a lot of clarity. And you might get follow-up calls, and sometimes if you're really interested, you can come back to the showroom and make the deal, purchase the deal. So that is basically what happens you know with Zoho Sales IQ. It allows you to it gives you that customer journey and takes you step by step, right? So that is basically what Zoho Sales IQ is. And one major misconception about Zoho Sales IQ is Zoho SalesIQ is a live chat software. Yes, Zoho SalesIQ is a live chat software, but it is not just a live chat software. It is much more than that. So this is what most of our customers would perceive Zoho SalesIQ as a live chat software. No, it's more than that. So what is Zoho SalesIQ? So Zoho SalesIQ is a customer journey analytics. So we have our humble beginnings started with a live chat software, but throughout the 9 years of our existence, we have evolved into this customer journey analytics platform, right? So what is a customer journey analytics? So this is basically a customer journey funnel that I got from the internet, and in each part, we have a feature that helps you, engage with that customer and interact with them in real time. So the first thing, the engagement part, we have live chat, we have smart triggers which can automatically engage with customers based on the set criteria. When you pitch a deal or when they are in the consideration phase, we have integrations like Zoho CRM, Zoho Campaign, and you can also process the deal via live chat also. And you can also make the purchase right inside Zoho Sales like you using CRM integration, Zoho bookings, and Zoho checkout. So we're going to be taking a look at that, and then we're going to be taking a look at how you can, keep on supporting the customers, supporting the prospects after they have become a customer. So after this part, the prospects become a customer. So now it's about adoption. So you help them adopt your service by using calls and screen share option. And later on, to retain them, you can use calls and to give them better support. You can use Zoho desk integration and stuff like that. And if you do all of this, right, they would automatically become an advocate for your product, and they would pitch in and sell your product for yourself. So without further ado, let's dive into Zoho Sales IQ itself. I'm going to be giving you an intro or overview of what Zoho Sales IQ is. So this is basically what Zoho Sales IQ's dashboard is. So in the center, we have our infamous rings view where you can see all your website visitors in real time. That means the person who is visiting your website at the moment will be visible here, and you can interact with them right from here. And on the left hand side, you can see your doc with all the essential features right here. And on the top right corner, you can see your status, settings, icon, and all the other features. I'm not going to go much deeper into an overview of what Zoho Sales IQ is. For this, we have our monthly webinars. You can sign up for that, where we will explain each and every feature. So this webinar, I'm just gonna give you a brush up, and then we're gonna be taking a look at the newly launched features. So let me just go to Zoho Sales IQ's dashboard right here. So just let me know if you can see my screen. Give me a thumbs up if my Sales IQ dashboard is visible. Thank you, guys. So this is Zoho Sales IQ dashboard. As I said, you can see my website visitors in real time. Here are all the features. I'm going to go to one of the websites that I had at Zoho Sales IQ. I'm just going to give a reload. And usually this is how a website will be, right? What you will do to contact the owners of the website is go to a contact page, fill out a form, and all of those stuff. This is outdated. This is an old school way, right? But what Zoho SalesIQ does is that it gives you this small, tiny little widget, and it automatically expands you and allows you to talk to the people behind the website, the ones who run it. And if it's a large business, you can have like a couple of people, an operator set to assist your visitors. So just say hi. It's going to ask me for my name, email. Just going to choose a department here. And I'm going to send a message. So what's going to happen is that I'm going to get a chat invite right here. Here you can see, right? I've got a chat invite. I'm going to take it up, and I can immediately. So this is basically what Zoho Sales IQ is, and this is our, a chat operator chat window. And all of this, if you're new here, this might seem very confusing, but as you use it, you will understand how these features are very helpful for your business. Back to the slides. Okay, so we saw website engagement here, right? And this is another misconception that SalesIQ is just for websites. it's not. It's more than that. It's we also support websites, mobile apps built using iOS, Android, React Native, Cordova, and Flutter. So if you have any of these apps built using these platforms, you can add Sales IQ to it with our SDK kit, and then support your app visitors just like how you did your website visitors. And then you can also add Sales IQ email signatures, with which your visitors can instantly click on that signature and chat with your visitors instead of responding to the email. And our latest addition is social media and messaging apps. So now your visitors can interact with your operators or your business from their favorite messaging app like WhatsApp, Facebook, Telegram, and Instagram. So this is all the modes of engagement available in those. Next up, one more thing before we dive into the new integrations, what's new features. Sales IQ actually stores your visitors info, in a contextual way. So most of the CRMs or most of the live chat engagement tools will have, will store the chats and store the visitor data, but you can't do much with it, and you would usually need a third party tool to make sense of that data, like a CRM or an analytics or something like that. But Sales IQ, it has it all, right? CRM and analytics is a great addition, but if you don't have it or if you can't afford it, it's not a big deal. Sales IQ has it all inside it. So Sales IQ's data is actually structured. So in Sales IQ, we have different brands. That means if you have a main company, so let's just take Zoho itself for an example. So we have Zoho, and under Zoho we have different products, right? Sales IQ, CRM, and all of these comes under different products, and they are very much interrelated, but not entirely, entirely the same, right? So all of these different brands can be categorized inside one Sales IQ portal, and each of the brands visitors, right? They can be associated to brands. So you right now attending a Sales IQ webinar, so like that will be a CRM webinar. So like that, you can structure different visitors relating to a brand. And in visitors, we classify visitors into three types: leads, contacts, and companies. So if you go to Sales IQ and go to visitors, you can see leads, contacts, and companies. So who are leads? So anybody who come and visit your website, but do not leave any information that you can use to reach out to them once you leave their website. So they just visit your website and leave, right? You can't do anything. Whereas contacts visit your website and give some information that you can use to reach back to them, like their email address, mobile number, or if they visit you via the mobile app, you can send out push notifications too. So Sales IQ basically takes email as the primary qualification to become a contact. So as soon as the visitor provides an email, they become a contact. So now we can easily reach back to them, clicking on the email icon and send an email to them. So this is basically the qualification rule for contact. And next is company. So anybody who visits from a particular company will be listed here. So how, you might ask? So Sales IQ, with the help of enrichment tools, and if you're an enterprise user, we have our own enrichment tool. So we actually analyze the visitor's email, and based on their domain, we analyze their company and put their company inside the company's module, and you can see all the contacts under the same company's module. So you can see all the contacts associated with this particular company. So with that said, let's now jump into the what's new in Zoho Sales. So this year we had amazing releases. So the main releases I have categorized into three sections: so integration-based releases, resources-based releases, and bot releases. So under integration, we have two new releases: Zoho Bookings and Zoho Checkout. And under resources, we have the newly revamped articles module, FAQs module, and now you have the option to import your articles and FAQs. So this is a much requested feature, and to all of those who've been wanting this, it's finally here. And next, lastly, we have bot support for IM channels. That means till last month, we did not have bots to assist your Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp visitors. Now bots can automate those conversation from those different channels. So we're going to be taking a look at all these different integrations. And the new releases. So first is Zoho Bookings. So what is Zoho Bookings? So Zoho Bookings is Zoho's smart appointment scheduling application. It is basically a very convenient appointment scheduling application that you can use to track your appointments and dynamically update. So what is the benefits of using Zoho Bookings with Zoho SalesIQ? So Zoho Bookings in itself is a great app, but integrating with Zoho SalesIQ gives it a purpose, right? It brings it into the customer journey flow. So basically, to explain the benefits, it gives you seamless connectivity. It makes bookings contextual. It improves the resource utilization. It makes rescheduling and cancellation hassle-free. It fully automates the bookings with the help of bots, and it links the customer journey with the booking itself. So let me just give you an example or a demo of Zoho bookings that I have. So if you go to any website, right? So here I'm already in a conversation with this person. And as an operator, if I want to share a booking with this particular person, all I have to do is go here and click the appointments button. And here you can see different appointments or different bookings here. And you can just click on share. And that's it. On their side, they would look here, they would get this widget here and they can click on booking. They can select their available date and time slot. So it's just loading and they can just go to the next month and they can see all the green ones are the available ones and they can click on a date and they can see all the different time slots, right? And they can select a particular time slot, proceed to book. Give a phone number. I'm just going to type a random number, give proceed to book. And that's it. That's how easy it is to book an appointment, to share and book an appointment. So no more, clicking on links, no more sending out mailers, no more tracking it in email and saying that I will check the email and get back to you. No more of that. No more of doing all that. It's interlinked with the conversation itself. Now it's just a widget inside the chat itself, so they can easily click on it and make the booking possible. And the advantage is that they can now easily cancel and reschedule right within the conversation itself. So if I want to reschedule it, I'm just going to click on reschedule it, and then I'm going to choose another available date. I'm just going to choose 30th of this month and go to proceed. That's it. That's it. It's already rescheduled. So you can also cancel it just with a single click. I'm just going to click cancel and it's done. So without Zoho Sales IQ, this process might be a little bit harder. You have to go to your mail, and if your inbox is cluttered, it's going to be a nightmare finding the appointment. You're going to call them up. So it's basically a very tedious process. Whereas within Sales IQ, you can always come back to this conversation right here inside the website or inside your mobile app. Just go to this widget and click on cancel or reschedule. That's how easy it is. And one more thing, this can be completely automated and you can have your free personal appointment setter for yourself using bots. So here, I'm going to give you another demo that I have added a bot to make this completely automate this appointment fixing process. So this is a website that I've created. So this is basically a Zilker Hair Salon website. So here the bot has automatically initiated a conversation. So this is what we call a smart engagement. And here you can see the bot has given me three different options. So all of this is completely automated. I'm not doing anything. So here you can see it's the chat is still, it's going on. So I'm saying I'm new here and it's asking me for my name. So it has given me more info about this particular business. And now I'm saying book an haircut, right? Book a haircut. And now it is showing me an widget where I can book an haircut. So all of this is completely automated. I can choose my expert here. If you have multiple different barbers here, you can list them out. I'm going to choose one and I'm going to choose the date. I want to pick a time. Just give a number. That's it. Schedule. So all of this was completely automated using bot, and you can start a conversation anytime, come back here, reschedule it, cancel it, or you can still continue to talk to a owner, and then you can end the chat or anything. I'm just going to say talk to the owners, and now the bot is forwarding this chat to me. So I'm just clicking on accept, and here now I can easily connect with the particular person that I was chatting with. And if you want to make any changes to any appointments, you can actually do that too. So if you want to share something new, you can share that, and then they can book it and cancel the previous one and anything like that. So this is basically what Zoho Bookings integration with Zoho Sales IQ is. Integration. So I will let you know how to do that. So to have it integrated, go to settings right here, go to settings, and then under integration, go to Zoho Bookings, right? Now, all you have to do is click enable. Right now, I've already enabled it. So if you will actually see an enable icon here and click on enable or add, and that's it. Within a single click, it will be done. So make sure that you have a Zoho Bookings account with the same account that you have logged into Zoho Sales IQ with. And once you have a Zoho Booking account, it will be completely integrated. So let me just go to Zoho Bookings. So here I have my Zoho Bookings account. And once I've done it, I can see all the bookings and all of the configurations that I've done, all the bookings that have been made right here. So you can also map the Zoho Bookings account with the workplaces of Zoho Bookings with the branch of Zoho SalesIQ. I'm not going to go into much detail here. So we have our help guide. I'll share it. I'll ask my colleague to share it with you here, so you can look into it for intricate steps, where we will talk about all these different features and how to make the integration possible. What businesses that can benefit from Zoho Booking. So here I have come up with a few businesses that I think would make it an easier process when they use the Zoho Booking and Zoho Sales API integration. So first, the one that struck me was dental clinics, salon and spas. They can completely automate their tedious appointment booking process. Automotive and repair shops, physical therapy clinics, fitness studios, law firms, real estate agents, photography studios, tutoring centers, home repair and maintenance services. So all of these businesses, and there are much more too. So one thing that I want to ask is, most of the businesses here don't do their work for free, right? They charge. So how do you collect payments before making that booking? Or how do you collect payment after processing that booking? So for that, we have added Zoho checkout integration. So Zoho Checkout again is a very smart and efficient payment collecting platform. So it allows you to collect payments, let it be a one-time payment or a recurring payment for a subscription-based model or something like that. Zoho Checkout does it all. So bringing it inside Zoho Sales IQ and integrating it with Zoho Sales IQ, just like bookings, it makes your payments contextual. So if you're booking an aircraft and you have to pay around like $20-$30 for it, you can do it one by one. You can do it contextually instead of having getting a mail with the payment link or something like that. It doesn't make sense, right? It can happen contextually inside the conversation. And you also have subscription based services, so it allows you for seamless renewal. The bot itself can send renewal reminders to collect renewals. The payments, again, since this is Zoho checkout and we are using Zoho SalesIQ, it is a very tightly integrated platform, so the payments are very secure. So there are no third-party apps involved, except for the payment gateway. There are no third-party apps involved, so all the payments are very secure. So next, as Zoho bookings, it can be fully automated. That means you can set up a bot to completely automate your payments. And lastly, it links the payment with the customer journey. So your operators can always, any operator in your portal can always see the payments that the person has made, so that they can analyze and assist the visitors better if they come back to you later on to a different operator and say that they have some problems with the payments. So they can review their previous payments and assist them. Going back, I'm going to show how Zoho checkout works. So here I have a website called Zoho Finance. So here I have integrated my Zoho checkout with this particular website. I'm just going to say hi. Okay, I got a message here. So I'm just picking this chat up. I'm just saying hello there. Where was I? Here. So I am conversing with the visitor right now in real time. So if I want to, get a payment from this visitor. So let's just say, are you interested in joining our membership? So when they say yes, you can easily click on this dollar symbol. So this is the Zoho checkout icon. And then here you can choose the type of payment that you would want to send. So here, if they are interested in the basic, premium, or professional, you can just click one and share it. So now it's shared, and they would get same, just like the Zoho booking widget. They would get another widget over here. They can click pay now. It's going to take them to a secure payment gateway, and here they can just give out their details and make the payment happen. So this is just a test portal. So I'm just filling out the basic details and then clicking on pay, and that's it. So that's how easy it would be to get a payment with Zoho checkout. There is no more, different very hard authentications or um, rerouting, taking you to different websites, nothing like that. It's just a simple, easy, and secure way of collecting payments. You can also collect recurring payments using this. You can completely automate it using bots, and all of that can be done very easily, right? So this is basically what Zoho checkout is. So one more thing that I want to talk about is how to add these integrations. So to add any integration, to go to the Zoho SalesIQ dashboard, and here on the top right corner, you will find the settings. And here on the integration, you can find all the integrations listed, right? So you can just click on any integration. So anything that you find under Zoho apps can be done within just a click or two. So all you have to do is to have Zoho checkout or whatever that Zoho product is, have an account in that with the same email address that you have logged in with Zoho Sales IQ. Just click on it and then click on add. It would just integrate it with just a single click. And once you click on add, you can check out the configurations. So here, once you go to Zoho Sales IQ configure payments, Zoho checkout configurations, you can see different payments, right? And if you want to add one, just click on add and you can see something like this. Give a small description, and then choose the brand that you want to relate the payment to, and then say dollars payment type one time. You want to say it, and that's it. The payment has been created. So if I go back, and here I can see the newly added payment. I can click on share and share. So that's how easy it is to create a payment and then share it. You can also link different payment gateways. So that means if you want to pay via PayPal or different payment gateways, you can also do that. We will share our help guides to you. I hope Raj here can help you with the help guides. So you can take a look into all those different payment gateways that you can add. Moving on, we have articles and FAQs. So the next major the next major releases relating to resources is the articles and FAQs. Next up, benefits of articles and FAQs. So what in SalesIQ we have features like articles and FAQs that allows you to connect, that allows you to share intricate and detailed procedures that is very repetitive. So, for example, if a person comes to you and asks, "How do I refund this particular thing?" and if you have a solid step to make that refund possible, you can just share that articles, and with that article, the user can get the sort of self-help, right? They can find the steps themselves and they can make the refund instead of you typing out the procedure manually every single time for every single visitor, which makes it a much more difficult process. So the benefit of articles and FAQs is that it gives you fast solution. It gives you the ability to get self-service. So you can display these articles in the Zoho Sales like your chat window on the visitor side. I want to show you that. And then the next step is the articles can be very detailed and intricate. It can act as a go-to library. It can be used to enrich your knowledge base. That means your visitors, not just your visitors, your operators can also get more knowledge with the help of the articles. And then it can be used to train your chatbots. We have an AI powered chatbot with us. So you can use the articles and FAQs to train the chatbots. So in SalesIQ, we have a couple of resources. So we have business terms, FAQs, articles, and canned replies. So articles and FAQs were the ones that got revamped. So we made many major enhancements to the articles and FAQs. So these are the enhancements that we have made. So the first is the entire articles module has been revamped. So it's much more sleek and easy to add an article. Same goes for FAQs. And now we have introduced an ability to categorize these articles and FAQs better. So now you can have categories that can be nested under each other, and it can help you better categorize or better structure your knowledge base. Next, we have added the much requested feature for articles and FAQs. That is the multilingual support. So the multilingual support has been requested by our by our customers for a long time, and it's finally here. So we can now show different languages of articles for different part of the globe. And if a visitor is from Japan, you can show the articles in Japanese, and if they are from India, you can show them in any of the Indian languages. So like that, you can make your articles into a multilingual global self-service sort of support. Next up, we have article importing. So now you can import articles and FAQs into your SalesIQ portal. So this was also a much requested feature. So with the help of Sheet, let's just say CSV, or you can use the Excel sheets to import your articles. And last up, we have enhanced the self-service module. So now your visitors can get self-service support with better categorization, so they can view different categories and get self-service easily. So let me just give an intro of all of that. So let me start with the new articles module. Go to, sorry guys, let me just go here and then go to resources, and under resources you can find the articles module here. And now all you have to do to create an article is click on add, compose. Here a title has been created, and you can add your article. So you can add the content here. And now what you have to do is select a language variant for it. So this article is in English. You can select any of the available languages over here. You can choose one if you want to add a language variant for it. Next up, the version. So this is being drafted, so it is shown as draft version. Next up, the department. I'm going to choose support. Um, and here for the category, I'm going to choose again support. And these are the channels in which I want to show this articles in the self-service. So I'll show what self-service is shortly, then click on publish. And that's exactly how easy it is to add articles. So here I'm going to show you the self-service now. So here you can see articles and FAQs, right? So if you click on it, your visitors from your website, without having to, start a chat with you or the bot, they can find solutions. So they can go to, the refund policy, and the one that we just created is right here. Like this, they can view various different articles and get solutions for it by themselves. Just like articles, we also have FAQ section. Again, FAQ section also have been completely revamped. You can click on add, click on compose, and here you can compose an FAQ and have it saved just like the article. Next up, we have the categorization of articles and FAQs. So now if you go to articles or FAQ section, and if you click on the categorization icon, you can manage your categories, right? Let me just go back to the settings. Same right here. I've clicked on manage categories, and here you can see different categories, and under each categories there will be nested categories. So like this, you can keep on nesting different categories and then have them contain different articles. So this replacement and returns as one article. This cashback doesn't have any articles, and like this, you can keep on nesting articles and then have them under different categories. So this will be useful if you have a very enriched knowledge base, and if you want to have them all very well categorized, it can be done this way. And still, if this is too much for your visitors, they can always search for it right here. So if you have any articles related to it will show up in the search, and you can click here to read the articles. Next up is the importing. Okay, sorry, the multilingual support. So just as I was saying, all these articles can be supported for many different languages. So to know the list of languages that we support, check out our help guides. And here you can see all the different articles, and you can create different variants of the same particular article, right? So this is basically how the language variations would work. So if you have a dedicated chatbot for your Spanish customers, and everything that text and everything is done in Spanish, you can also use the chatbot to send articles only in Spanish. So that can be also done. So like that, it can be configured for any of the supported languages, and can be done for bots, for self-service, and all of that. Next up, we have the importing. So what is sheet import? So it is basically the ability to import your articles and FAQs via a sheet. Let it be Excel or a CSV, plain CSV would also work. So you can import the articles or FAQs via sheet in two different ways. Either you can go to this add option, click on the drop down and click on import, or you can go to settings and then go to the import section, and here you can choose import FAQs or articles. You can choose it right here. So once you go to this import section and click what you want to import, you can actually download a template. In this template, once I've downloaded it, and once I've opened it, I can actually see how it is actually working, right? So I can see the format in which this must be used. So here we have ID, group ID, language. So all of this will be very detailed, will be explained in detail in our help article. So I will share it too. So just follow that and import it. So let me just go ahead and just give you a demo on how to import it. Here, I'm just going to drag it and drop it here. Click on import, click on next. Map them to the sheet columns, map the article attributes to the sheet column. So if you have a column called ID and you want to map it to resource ID, you can do so. Like that, you can map all the different columns right here and then click on validate. And here you can see now that there have been two failures in validation, and the reason for failures is also shown, right? So if you have any failures during the sheet, it's completely it is very common. So all you have to do is click on edit and correct it. So what is the reason for failure here? So here it is invalid resource. So the resource is invalid. So the resource ID, I'm just gonna valid department. So here I'm just going to choose a department, support, and the language variant is French, and the category is support. All of that, and then make this article status. But that's it. It's been validated. So for the invalid resource again, I'm just going to take this resource, select a category, select a department, select a category, and then choose validate. Now it's been validated. So that's how easy it is to import. And once it's done, just click on import and it's done. That's basically it. Now your articles have been imported, and if you go to articles, you can see the ones that we have imported, right? So this is basically how easy it is to import articles. So the main benefits of the article import is that it allows you to maintain or manage your knowledge base from an external source. So if you are very good at Zoho Excel, or if you are good at managing your knowledge base in sheets, you can do so and then keep on uploading it and update all the articles right from the sheet itself. So this just doesn't mean that you can just add the articles. You can also update them using the same feature. So that is basically what the import feature is. So if you have any doubts, if this was clear to you, just give me a thumbs up. Uh, I will move on to the next. Okay, got a few thumbs up. Great. So the next topic that I want to talk about is this was the self-service option that I just showed. And the last topic that I want to talk about is the chatbot support for IM channels. As I was saying, now we have the support for our chatbots in various different channels. So you can now interact with our chatbots from Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, from your mobile application and your website, right? So one thing that you want to notice while building a chatbots. So if you find this very confusing, don't pay much mind to it. But if you are familiar with what I'm doing right here, just follow along. And here, this is how you build a completely codeless chatbot using Zoho SalesIQ. So if you have already built chatbots, you will be very familiar with this. And if you're not, sign up to our monthly bot webinars where we will teach how you can do so. I will tell you how to sign up also. So just here, if you want to add some different feature, right? Here you can see the compatibility. So if you can see this tick mark in everything, that means it is compatible with all the channels, whereas certain things will not be compatible for all the different channels. So here you can see that the this thing is not compatible with Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp. That means you can't collect payments. As of now, you can't collect payments from your Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp visitors. So they have to, you know, they have to converse with you or engage with you via mobile app or websites. So that is basically how this bot feature works. So here, before adding it, ensure to check the compatibility before creating a bot. So that is basically the chatbot for IM channels. Next up, I just want to give a very quick tease of the two more very important features that we added. So these features are so important that we decided to make different dedicated webinars for these two features. So one is click to call. So what it is, I will just give you a small tease of what it is. But to know more about it, you have to sign up for our webinar, upcoming webinar next month. So we have click to call and we have a reports module that we are reworking on. So I'll just give you a short tease of what this is. So the click to call basically allows you to connect with your website visitors with just a single click. So I'm just going to go here and click, and that's basically it. And you're now going to get a call, right, inside the Zoho SalesIQ dashboard. So this is basically how the click to call work. It asks no um, detail, nothing like that. So it is a very big release that we did. So this is basically a simple tease for it. We are going to do a dedicated webinar on this next month. So stay tuned for it. We also have a reports module. So we are reworking on the reports module right now, and it is still in beta. So here you can go and see that we have made some big changes. So now we have completely enriched our reports module. I'm not going to show much about it because it's still in beta. And next month, we're going to do a dedicated webinar for these two features. So like here, we have different modules for operators, bands, and for bots. So this is basically what the reports module is. Uh, So again, thank you guys. Now it's support time. So if you have any questions, please do let me know. And if you wanna come up here and talk to me, please raise your hands. I can give you mic and camera access. Just raise your hands. So I've got two raised hands. Feel free to unmute yourself and
Hi, good
talk.
evening.
Uh, Hi, Abdul. I'm not able to hear you.
Good evening. Are you hearing me now? Good evening.
I'm not able to hear you. Sorry. Um, okay, let me just read. Let me just read the chats that I've got.
Hi, good
So
evening.
again, for those who don't want to stay for this Q&A session, thank you all for attending. Thank you for your much valuable, precious time. I hope this session was very useful. So before you go, I just want to run one poll. So I just want to know what is the best way to reach out to you and inform you about our monthly webinars. So I'm just running this poll right now. So let me know what is the best way to reach out to you for our monthly webinars. So we do it via campaigns now, and we also do in-product announcements sometimes. So what is the best way that you feel? Just give us your suggestions. That would be great. Is this recording being sent out afterwards? Yes, we will share the recording tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, or before the end of this week. Please share the info for. Okay, especially the bot building one. So those who want to sign up for the monthly webinars, all you have to do is go to Zoho SalesIQ webinars, and here you can see all the live webinar. So for the bot building, just click on register and register from here. So this is basically this webinar, and we will put out all our monthly webinars right here. So you can do it. You can find our webinars that are happening right here. Click the call. Can you set a unique agent based on the page users on? Yes, you can do that. And all of this will be covered in the next month's webinar. Thank you, Andy, for asking that. Next, can the articles integrate Zoho Desk articles? Yes, you can integrate articles and sync Zoho Desk articles with Zoho SalesIQ. And Raj has been responded it. WhatsApp integration with Zoho Bot. Yes, we have added WhatsApp integration with Zoho Bot. You can just configure a bot and it will automatically work for WhatsApp if the blocks used are compatible. So it should work with Zoho. It should work with your WhatsApp chat as well. I'm just reading out a few more questions. So if you're staying, sir, I'll just answer a few more questions before the time runs out. How about working on Instagram instead of a website? Yes, Instagram, we do have support. Yeah, one question that I saw here, I'll see if I can project it. Okay, from MP Inc. What if Zoho SalesIQ chat agents are different from the people who are accepting bookings? So yes, it can completely be. So for Zoho SalesIQ, you can completely have a different chat agents, and the ones who are in the booking can be completely different. It need not be the same. So it can be completely different, and it would still work fine based on your workflow that you have set. I'm just going to the ones that are not answered. Um, I and Steve has asked, I can't get chat widget to show up on my website. So Steve, for you, it could be of various different reasons. It could be business hours, it could be due to APIs, and it could be a lot of reasons. So to pinpoint the reason, just write to us at support@zohosalesiq.com with your portal name and the website. So we will contact you and help you with that. Yes, the question by Donnie. Yes, it is possible. You saw a button called Chat with Us. Yes, I did create that button for my page. So here it is in the contact page. Chat with us. If you click on this button, it's automatically going to open up the chat window. So like that, you can have different custom buttons that can do different SalesIQ functions. So you can have different operators pictures here, and clicking on it will connect you to that particular operator. You can do all of that using APIs. So dive deeper into our help docs for it, or if you have any questions, write to us at support@zohosalesiq.com and we will help you with that. I think the time is 12:04. It's better that we end this session right now. So thank you all for joining. And again, thank you all for your precious time. I hope to see you in the next webinar. So until next time, thank you and have a nice day.